We've taught you the basics on how to make plant-based milk, so here are a few ways to incorporate these non-dairy milks into your everyday lives.
It's really smooth. It's not as acidic as hot coffee. And I love hot coffee, don't get me wrong. I like it bitter. But cold coffee, it's almost sweet too. Which is perfect for these nuts! Yeah, we're gonna mix it with some hazelnuts. Instead of putting the water in, we're actually just gonna put the cold brew coffee in and blend it up that way.
We found that using a French press is an easy way to make cold brew coffee. Add 2 tablespoons for every 16 ounces and fill with cold water. Put it in the fridge for 8 hours or overnight for delicious cold coffee. Alright, let's do this. Awesome. So you need to add in your hazelnuts again. It's a 1-to-2 ratio, depending on how thick you want it. Yeah, like a thick. Add in your cold brew. This is a nice alternative for the water, just so you don't have to water it down when you add it to coffee later. You just add it all together.
Perfect.
A pinch of salt.
Bring up that flavor.
Get some oomph.
It's hard to find a whole date these days. I'm gonna put in kind of like
throw in some dates.
Sort of, kind of too, I think. And then I think I kind of missed the mark on the maximum fill nut of mine.
That is okay, because it's gonna be delicious.
As long as it's not spilling out the sides, it should work. So, let's do this. I'm not exactly.
Best iced coffee, best hazelnut iced coffee.
Oh my gosh, and you don't have artificial flavors or sweeteners. We're gonna put all real stuff in here.
Absolutely. Feel good, taste good.
That's right.
Taste good, feel good?
Yeah, all of it. Dates have like a nice caramel flavor sometimes,
They
especially
do.
menthol. And I think hazelnut caramel, that could be really good.
Huh. Or you can make like a caramel latte with medjool only.
Oh good god, that sounds so great. I'm just making all sorts of nice.
So we're gonna make, oh Jesus. We're gonna add some more dates in because you can't go wrong with a little more sweetness.
Especially the awesome flavor that you get from dates.
Super caramely.
Hey, let's milk this. Next we have pistachios. Remember to soak them. Pistachios are super, super good. I'm eating this. Do it. They're really, really good, especially in something savory. We found that out when we were trying to make something sweet. Yeah, just regular pistachio milk. Almost tastes very savory. So we're like, why don't we amp that up and put in some broth? And this one is veggie. It's organic and it's super thick and pretty and smells really good. Unless you're just sick freak, it's sick freak. I like spring, so. Power! Power! I'm just gonna put it right back in there. Like I pre-measured more than fits in here, but I did pre-measure the right ratio. Well, I guess I should strain it. Make sure I get all that.
Unless you want a chunky soup. That is not a bad thing.
I do like chunky soups actually. It's such a beautiful color with the broth and the pistachios in there.
It's almost like a mustard yellow.
It is. It's so rich. I love it.
After straining, you can boil your broth and add in some veggies like squash, broccoli, or even make a cheesy sauce with it. It's super creamy.
Alright, so with the pecan, we soaked a vanilla bean in it, and we're also going to blend it together. You can also soak medjool beans with it too.
Ooh. We should put a ton in there. Okay,
Just throw as many dates as you want to.
As many as you can fit in that cup.
Because this one is going to be a really good dessert one. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bam! Should we throw in a pinch of salt?
Yeah, actually, I think that sounds great. You think it'll bring out the flavor?
Alright.
Is that right in?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good angle.
I think that sounds really good.
You better swirl it and get those vanilla beans in.
You have to, because that's the best part.
Ah.
That's the luxurious part. Oh goodness. And there are ways of getting vanilla beans without spending $10 per bean. So don't ever do that. Don't fall for it. Let's chill this bitch.
And that's how you make sweet nuts.
I think some maple syrup would really take this over the top. Ooh.
We added in a touch of maple syrup for extra sweetness.
Ooh, sweet.
Because it was okay, but we just made it better.
Ba ba boom. This is how we cook, and then we make it into recipes so that you don't have to try and error. No, don't do it. I think we should just keep going for a while. I really like it with maple syrup. Okay, I'm ready to move on. Sleepless briefly made a chia seed pudding earlier with some leftover almond milk from our last video, so we experimented with the almond milk and also some coconut water, then added in a bit of matcha green tea powder and let it chill in the fridge for about 2 hours.
We decided to freeze some bananas to top off our pudding. It was supposed to be soft serve, but turned out to be a banana custard. Still tasty, easy to make, just blend, scrape down the sides, and repeat until you get a smooth consistency.
And then for the garnish, we topped off our coconut water chia seed pudding with pineapple chunks and shredded coconut. Tropical without the storm.
Really quick, Jemmy made a simple macadamia nut milk with dates to blend with some fresh raspberries. It was supposed to be frozen dried strawberries, but we didn't get it on time, unfortunately.
We also made an unsweetened cashew milk that tasted a bit savory on its own. Very versatile for cooking with. With previously made sweetened pumpkin seed milk, we added in some freshly ground nutmeg, grated ginger, and some cinnamon.
This was an experiment. We never made a peanut milk before, and it turned out pretty good. We made unsweetened roasted peanut milk and added cocoa powder, a pinch of salt, handful of dates, and agave, and it was heavenly. A bit chunky, but what's candy bar without chunks?
Ooh.